Namaskar. Hello everyone. Hope every one of you is staying safe, taking a lot of precautions. Prayers for every one of you from my side. As usual, I have come to express my thought process with you, not on economy or political developments, but while I was writing a blog, I thought I will share some of my thought process on today's life scenario. How do we live in this world? To start with, I like to start from a quote from Swami Vivekananda. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Never give up the attitude. Never give up attitude. That is my mantra for whatever I have achieved in my life. Little bit of achievement that I have achieved so far. I was just seeing these Corona times. I took a break from my volunteering activities, and I was sitting back in this lazy evening during these monsoons. Some thought process, and many of my friends to whom I interacted, many of them they had opined during these Corona times, lockdown moments, that I feel very dull, I feel very depressed, and I feel very frustrated. I like to stress upon 3 P's together. 3 P's: patience, positivity, and perseverance. Friends, every one of us suffer or undergo failures in our life and also suffer frustration. The reason for that is very clear, that everyone wants some desired results. In this present and ephemeral world, it is not made so, or rather it is not created to achieve those desired results for our purposes. That is why, despite all our efforts that we put our hard work, we sometimes fail, we sometimes succeed. The world is definitely not paradise. Life is not bed of roses at all, as you all know. It is just made by us, how we take failures and successes. It is where the life is not a perfect model. It is very, very imperfect model, and which is based on survival of the fittest theory. When we try to make it perfect, yes, definitely we face ups and downs, rejections, dejections also, and very, very sensitive to all these issues in our life. Sometimes it is very heavenly, sometimes it's very hellish experiences that I'm referring to. Human beings sometimes, make this eternal life as destination point. Thus it becomes, when we make it as a destination point, it becomes as missed opportunities. The present world definitely, according to me, is just a passage, friends. It's not the final destination at all, to reap the results or to reap the harvest. It is a place for preparation, not a place to get the desired results. This world is full of, limitations, definitely limitations. And in these limitations, we have to survive. We have to live, make our living. Being an economist, as I always say, keep on reiterating, wants are unlimited, means to achieve them are very, very few. This means that to achieve our goal sets are very limited. The means to achieve them are very limited. Where, when you begin to walk on life, you are aware of all those impediments that you come across. Some events of your life are very disturbing. Some events of your life are very joyous and successful moments. So when you face those joyous, those depressing moments, you look into yourself, those moments. Sometimes when you are successful, you just enjoy those success. When you are depressed or when you face those failures, you are definitely depressed and you cannot digest those failures. At those moments, that particular moment, that particular time, these times, you have to definitely look yourself, within yourself. Look inside. As I always say, introspect. Self-introspection is key. SWOT, strengths, weakness, opportunities and threat. These 4 things, as you all know. Strengths, look always for your strengths. What are your strong points? Build on them. Work on them. Weaknesses, overcome them. Never say I'm weak. Never say I cannot. I can, I shall, I will, and I must. Overcome your weaknesses. Opportunities will never knock your door. Opportunities you have to grab or rather work towards it. Threats, you will have competition. You will have competitors. So overcome all those things and say, come what may, I'm going to work hard. And the results, whether it comes your way or not, as the Gita says, Karmanya vadikaraste mahaphaleshu kadachana. So there's always a saying, love begets love. Spread love, spread kindness, distribute them. I was indulged in these lockdown moments into a lot of volunteering activities, friends, which gave me immense satisfaction. Serving the mankind, definitely soul satisfying moments of my lifetime. Feeding the hungry soul, feeding the needy wherever, whenever required. It gives you a lot of satisfaction. Make yourself socially available. You have a life, you have a social circle for yourself and change the world according to yourself. You don't look towards the world to come and wipe your tears. Change yourself, change your attitude. With these words, I would like to just before I conclude my thought process, I would like to say my own incident 6 to 7 months back, friends. I lost my father, a friend, a philosopher, a beacon light, a guide, Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. Your parents are first teachers in your life. Because of them, you are there in the life. So my father was, whatever I have achieved, in front of you, what I'm talking, it is all because of my father's blessings and encouragement. When I lost him, it was looking as if I'm losing the ground and my world was shattered, devastating moments. But I had to overcome. Being the eldest daughter, I had to take care of my family, take care of myself, take care of other things which are revolving around in me, in my life. I decided, I'm going to say, look Sukanya, I gave a pat to myself and I said, you have to overcome. You need to overcome. And at any age, whether you're 50, 40 or 30, losing your parents is not an easy thing. And definitely your parents are the one who would have shielded all your mistakes, who would have protected you from all those great situations of your life. So I am thankful. The journey that I spent with my father, the God gave me those memories, those time. I'm very thankful to my father. And I will definitely remember my father's words on his deathbed. A day before he died, he told me, he calls me Sugi, and he told me, Sugi, you need to remember one thing. Suddenly, he was a lung cancer patient, 4th stage, and we all knew that he's going to go. There was a renal failure also. And with all those things around, oxygen going on, he was panting for breath. He took the oxygen mask and he was telling me, cylinder, and he was telling me, look, you should always, when you are on the path of achievement or you're doing some work, Never ever think that you need to have position, power to do something. You yourself are the creator. You yourself are the powerhouse. So look what you can do for the nation. Look what you can contribute towards the society. These words were like, it still keeps ringing into my ears. And these are the Guru Mantra, as I will say. And these were the final words which were given to me, passed on to me by my father. And with these words, I decided, Father, Appa I call him, in Tamil we call him Appa. I will definitely look into this and I'll work. I'm working on those lines, and I hope in my life I'll overcome all the difficulties. I did overcome all the difficulties. I'm still facing a lot of challenges. Every one of you might face, will be facing. It's not going to be easy, these corona times, post-COVID era that we face, and we will be successful. And it is, apparently we have to respect our parents, our mentors. Whenever you feel low, whenever you feel depressed, whenever you feel frustrated, whenever you feel that I failed somewhere, have a mentor in your life, have a guide, seek your parents, seek your guru's advice, seek their blessings. It will definitely lead to peace, prosperity, happiness, and most importantly, success. Most importantly, it will give you peace. They will guide you. They will say those soothing words. So you have some mentor on your life, have a mentor in your life to share your thought process. With these thought process, I thought I'll share some of my viewpoints that post-COVID era, when nowadays I hear through my friends, through my acquaintances, that I feel very depressed during these lockdown moments. I feel very frustrated because I've lost my job. Don't feel frustrated. Don't feel dejected. Overcome. This particular phase shall pass on. At the end of the dark tunnel, you have a light. So, buckle up. Energize yourself. Say, I am, I will, and I shall, and I must. Do whatever best with limited resources. I will overcome all these situations in my own stride. Never compare. Let your friends go ahead. Let your peers go ahead. Whatever, sometimes you say, why I am not getting, why my life is slow, why I am like this. There definitely the divine power, the natural power has a plan for you. There is a plan for you. There is a great plan for you. You never know. Because of the slow motion, the slow movements of your life, you're going to achieve something bigger. So you are not going to be the judge for yourself for all these things. So don't blame yourself for all these slow movements. You're going to achieve tremendously in the coming days. With all these anecdotes that I've shared to all of you, I hope, friends, that we shall overcome. And as I always say in my blogs and my Facebook post, at the end of my Facebook post and all other my writings, I always say, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होकर रहेंगे कामयाब. Salutations to all COVID warriors. Jai Hind.